Aquarius, that is you coming forth with a celebratory state this week. And it's a really great time to start to implement next moves in your life about your heart, your spirit, your work, your relationships, and also just your overall general well being and how you want to move forward into the future. The moment that you've been waiting for to kind of click into that next dimension is starting to happen this week. It's a really fab week. It's also a celebratory state, like I said, for you to enjoy the energy that you put out. You're going to start to see the rewards, even in legalities areas, especially that for business and contracts. And just again, your overall spirit and your identity and your character. And the only bummer to the party is this crossing card right here is the Four of Cups, is where we listen to other people instead of ourselves. Okay. It really touches our heart, our mindset, and you kind of have that dimension of where you rule the heart and the head. So you have to have a good balance, and it causes you to close down in that ninth position. So let's get into why I'm saying this. It's going to be a fab week if we could just overcome those two kind of little in the week. All right. The Three of Pentacles in that first placement, the general overall gist of the reading is a celebratory state for you and family and home and work and relationship and community. The Pentacles are the material world. And what's interesting here, and why I was saying legalities earlier in business contracts, that seventh position is a identifier of self also too. And the King of Swords is literally what I was just saying. Now that I think about that balance of head and heart, that's the swords are our thoughts, but only up to this guy. We are only asked to use analytical thinking and strategy. And I'm sure you've expended a lot of that energy over the last couple of years already. So, but now you get the rewards of it. The King is here to give you good favor. It's an exalted state of Aquarius because we can blend that heart and spirit to come to fair judgment. And it's rich rewards for you in those areas. So if you're finding legal battles or working out business contracts or trying to do sales or any of those kind of things, or divorce, they're also favored for you. So, and never feel badly about giving of the heart and the spirit along with in negotiations, because it never helps to be like a badass or shut down. Even like we said in that ninth position, we see that in that crossing card from what's preventing that, allowing that kind of manifestation of the Three of Pentacles and the good legalities and the good favor in those areas. That crossing card is the Four of Cups, the firm foundation in the area of the heart. But the problem here is I'm listening to other people's chitter chatter, and it could be in the present and it could be in the past. So don't let anything kind of downbeat you or get a narrative in your headset that's not really positive, okay? Because that's the reflection of this. And the bigger exalted state of the four is you know that you have the firm foundation to build on the next set of your hearts. And that's what God's asking you in that third position too, as well. So it's like there's reinforcements. Trust yourself, move forward. Don't let anything else like get in that headset to like bring you down. It's just not helpful at all, and it's going to shut you down. And the good news is coming. So it's just, you've been waiting for so long. Here it is. And that Seven of Cups in that third placement is God's message to how to get through the week, right? And the seven is about contemplation, meditation of next moves in the heart. So when you're waiting for these things to kind of finalize, now you can start to say, okay, this is what I really want to do next. And it has to be about you, Aquarius, not everybody else, but you. Okay, that's the seven. All your cups are in a row there. So all firm foundation, again, to build upon what you want next. And you have a lot to celebrate as well. Not only the three, that celebratory state, we've got the Six of Wands in that gut position in the fourth placement, that base reading. The six is not only a celebratory state for the idea that it becomes a reality, but it's like a real manifestation, like a critical mass that starts to be achieved here. And it's also with a lot of good people that you really care about. Like there's been a shedding of people over the last year that you thought maybe would be there for the long term, and they haven't really played out that way, but it's all meant for your betterment. So you can kind of free to make the decisions in that seven to go forth, okay, for what you really want. And the God is also validating it here in that six. You've got a lot to celebrate. So again, that narrative in the head needs to be on the positive, the grateful, the gratefulness really, and the thanks of what you are getting and have achieved already. You really need to pat yourself on the back. And you know this as well. In that fifth placement, oh, we got the Five of Swords there. The 5, 1, new beginnings, right? 10, Five of Swords is good luck in the area of our thoughts in tarot, but it's a past reflection. So you've been sitting there thinking about it and you've gotten the good luck. I know it. You're starting to see it manifest. And again, sitting so close to the Swords King here, it's a good indicator of getting that favorable energy that's coming your way in the area of business and law and contracts. And the 5 says, God says here, justice, the sun, our life force, saying, I'm sorry I messed with you, Aquarius, but you never would have changed or known yourself, your character, your values, your ethics, unless you encountered those situations that made you think about, wow, where is my character? Where is my ethics? Well, how do I want to have those lines in the sand for me and the people around me? And this is, again, another celebratory state. And once you start to stand up like you have been, that's because it's a past reflection. I know you're moving in that new direction to get the reward, okay? And here's a beauty, man. In the sixth placement in the present is the Hermit. It's a major arcana card. He unveils the truth. He cuts away BS. He's got a special connection to God. In my language, as a Catholic, he, or was a Catholic, as Saint Michael, you know, he's a spiritual warrior. He's on the front lines for the truth and honest and justice and just doing the right thing. And again, that's a domain of Aquarius. He stands outside a lot of times, like tarot. He stands outside traditional means of way people look at faith and hope, but he's your deliverer of good news as well. And he's also a karma card to me when he appears, because you don't get to the Hermit because you are the Hermit, okay? That's the reflection of you, but you don't get there unless you've taken the trials and tribulations and doing the best that you can with the best intentions and the best heart and spirit. And here is God and the universe recognizing that and wanting to deliver that good favor to you. Again, we said in the seventh placement, the direction of self. So if you're dealing with only old things, a celebratory state is manifesting right now. So brava, brava, Aquarius. Innate, how other people look at you, especially in that light of your ideas starting to take off and you taking off. Like, let's say you're putting yourself back out there again in any capacity, whether it's looking for a job, a relationship, or just getting hooty matooty, feeling good about yourself. People are noticing it. They see you as a Page of Wands, which is youthful energy for the creative. And it doesn't matter our age. It's a stirring and enthusiasm that gets inspired in us again. And that's how other people look at you, Aquarius. So ignite that mindset for the positive again and just move forth, because you want it as well. Because we have so much firm foundation and celebration here. And then hopes and fear in the ninth placement, the Four of Pentacles. Firm foundation in the area of the material, right? But the problem here in my deck is I shut down a little bit, and maybe it's because of that chitty chatter. Again, the Four of Cups is not for our benefit a lot of times in that non-exalted state. So take these two fours. Again, 8 is a rejuvenation state or a restart, all right? And that's what you're getting here. And the 4 says, trust your firm foundation. Don't shut down. Don't let that chitter chatter from the past or even present, or people with maybe have good intentions but really don't know the situation. You've got to trust yourself here, Aquarius. And this is validated as well in the hopes and, not in the hopes and fears, which is 9. Okay. So don't be fearful here. Go into the hope that you have built the firm foundation to build the house of what you want next. And here's a validation from God in that as well. The 10 outcome is the outcome card. The 3 of Swords. You might have seen this card in a lot of other decks with the heart with the 3 swords passed through it. It's you coming into your own, okay? Your own accord, your own character, who you want to be. Dig me, don't dig me, but you dig you. And that's the most important part of the journey of the swords. To the ancient tarot, was breaking the archetypical or stereotypical way that we had to be in society, especially for women, breaking those kind of things for family, the patriarch, all those kinds of things come into play when the journey of the of the swords. And here in the 3, we said, I'm done. I've just got to do me. And especially sitting next to that 7 of Cups, the heart says, I've got to do me as well. And the Hermit here is to help, along with all these firm foundation, these celebratory moments. And God gives that bonus card is the Knight of Pentacles. He's there waiting with his steady steed to say, let's where we're going to go next, Aquarius. Hop on. Don't look at it as a scary endeavor. It's a new adventure. And that's what you've been praying and hoping for so long. You've been wanting it. You've been planting the seeds for your new tomorrow. And this guy wants to bring you to go look at the farm. He says, let's go look at the harvest that's ready to come. So it's a great week. Make the most of it, Aquarius. It's really good for you. You really deserve it. So thanks for visiting the channel. And if you're so inclined to like or subscribe, that would be awesome. Have a good week, you guys.